I think we can begin with the three key priorities of APEC, and those would have been the attainment of the Bogor goals and the sustainable growth with equity and connectivity. I think the last few days have yielded very, very positive results. There's many highlights, but a couple of which would have been the framework that we basically were able to came up with at the senior officials and also at the ministerial level for all of us to better promote products that would be good for sustainable development, that would also be done through, poverty alleviation and, rural development. This is good, in terms of how it has evolved from where we were last year in Vladivostok, when everybody was trying to congregate for the purpose of, including in the basket of environmental goods. But now what we've ended up with is, I think, a broader and more inclusive framework for everyone to participate in this that would be conducive and supportive of sustainable development through rural development and also poverty alleviation. The second, I think, the discussions on connectivity, not just in the context of infrastructure development, but also on the people-to-people side of the game. I think the developed economies and the developing economies of the 21 economies of APEC, I think, have basically embraced this very notion that connectivity is actually much larger than what we've been thinking so far. Yes, there's a financing requirement. Yes, there's an educational requirement. Yes, there is a capacity building requirement. But I think all that would basically converge to a point where we can, as much as possible, bridge the gap between the haves and the have-nots, and also the developed economies and the developing and less developed economies. The third, I think, would be the consolidation of views amongst all the trade ministers for the purpose of not just the APEC portion, but also for the upcoming MC9, or the Ministerial Conference for the WTO, which will be in 2 months' time, again in Bali. And this was attended to by the Director General of the WTO. He reiterated the importance of basically coming to closure with respect to the three items of trade facilitation, LDC package, and the agriculture package. I think all these discussions in the last few days have been very, very positive, and I think this will have a huge impact both on the bilateral and also the multilateral fronts.